Hi, my name is Aileen, and I am a teacher and the owner of Spectra Yoga. I currently teach hot yoga, yoga lattes, yoga lift, hatha yoga, and from time to time I can teach the kids classes. I opened up Spectra Yoga because I selfishly, there's two reasons. First, wanted to find a home studio for myself where I could combine all of the exercise modalities that I really enjoy, yoga to aerial yoga, full body fitness, TRX, boot camp style classes, all the way to meditation classes. So that's why there's a whole gamut of classes offered here. The other reason why I opened it is because I wanted a space where if you are coming in because of a health issue, or you're coming in because you wanted to have six-pack abs, whatever the reason is, there's a spectrum of ideas why you want to come in, or spectrums of reasons why. And I wanted to open up a place where no matter what your reason for stepping on the mat, you're invited to come here to always find a piece of yourself and to allow yourself to find some mental de-stressing. Before I began teaching yoga, I was a 19, 20-year-old at USC because I started teaching yoga very early, and I would be teaching classes over the summer times, but during the school year I'd be at school. But once I graduated, I actually ended up working for a Big Four company and didn't continue teaching until way later on. I worked for KPMG for a little while. I started teaching yoga on accident. I was a student in class and I'd come to the studio pretty religiously, and the day that I showed up early, I was in Shavasana laying in class, and the receptionist comes and gets me and whispers in my ear, "The teacher is late. You need to start class." And I had a moment of a freak out, and I had to do what I had to do until the teacher got out of traffic and actually got in the studio. I led the first 20 minutes of class. It was horrible, and by the time that class was over, the owners pulled me aside and said that they're going to train me to teach class. And so I had a very first education of teaching yoga through these studio owners who thought that I needed to learn what I was doing, because it was pretty bad. What I find most rewarding about teaching yoga is the fact that I get to affect change in my students' life or day in just a matter of an hour. They get to come in here, whatever emotions are happening, but by the time class is over, Shavasana is done and they walk out, everyone's spirits are a little bit lifted, the energy is shifted, and just 1 hour out of my day given to them can affect change for the rest of their day. So it's a day-by-day process, and I'm gifted every day by the fact that I get to do that. Outside of yoga, I enjoy hanging out with my family. We actually have a quilting club amongst my girl cousins. We get together, we sew, we craft. I love going out to eat. Food's like a big deal for me. But outside of that, my number one thing that I love doing outside of teaching yoga that some of you already know is I am Hanson's number one fan. I love Hanson to death. They are the best band in the world. I've seen them over 20 times all over the world, and I go see concerts very regularly. Anytime they're in California, I will visit every single show, whether it's San Francisco or here or San Diego. I will drive or fly. I'm coming for you, Hanson. One lesson from yoga that I'd like to pass on is practice makes practice. The more that you practice, the more that you can continue to improve, and there's not really like a perfect pose. You can aim towards that and get your body in the right alignment to feel really good, but the more you practice, the more you continue to be a student. And if you stay in that mindset, you'll be a lifelong learner.